Danny D, what's up?
Are you guys up at City Island yet?
Yeah, we just hit the island.
Perfect. You guys made it through the city okay, though, right?
No problem. Where are we going?
I'm going to send you guys to meet Wes. He owns and operates the largest boatyard on City Island.
When we talk about channels that air some of the best reality TV shows, I think we need to give accolades to History Channel. The channel has been picking some really nice shows, and they truly knocked it out of the park with American Pickers. This show is an American reality show that premiered in 2010 and revolved around the activities of the show hosts, who travel across America searching for rare American artifacts to add to their personal collections or sell in their antique shops. The hosts, Mike, Wolfe, and Frank Fritz, do most of the traveling, while Danielle Colby runs the fort at Antique Archaeology. Lately, there have been some speculations that Danielle is leaving the show, and we're here to give the full details about what we know. So let's get into what really happened to Danielle Colby.
Biggest wish in life right now is that I could actually be there with them on the pick. But I suppose, as they say, wishes were horses, beggars would ride. And I'm not a beggar.
Before we go into full details about what happened to Danielle, it's important to know that American Pickers has been drama-free since its inception, but fans were shaken up in March 2020 after Frank Fritz disappeared from the show. However, the speculation subsided after he gave an interview with The Sun explaining his absence from the show. In the interview, he said, "I did not leave the show, and I'm eager to return to the cast. I would like to come back to the show. I've been doing it for 11 years. I'm 100% recovered now, and I'm ready to roll and go back to the show." After his brief interview, Frank went on to claim that the network wouldn't give him a straight answer about returning. As he continued, "They talk out of both sides of their mouth. It would be like me telling you I want to go back on the show, and then tomorrow going, I never said that. I never said anything about that. The showrunner called me on my birthday last year, and he said, I'll call you back tomorrow, but I haven't heard from those people at all. They don't contact me." Frank was later replaced with Mike Wolfe's brother, Robbie, which caused an uproar among the fans. And that was when dramas began on the show before the speculation of Danielle Colby leaving the show or being fired started. The speculations about Danielle are not news to the show's viewers. Although she was still among the cast members that returned for season 23, the Iowa-born is known for her role as a shop manager and has been on the show since its inception. While she doesn't appear to be leaving anytime soon, she said in a 2012 interview with the Miami New Times that one never knows what will happen in the future. I highly doubt that Antique Archaeology is the last job I'll ever have in my life, though it is definitely the coolest job I've had to date. It all depends on when my time there has run its course. I have an obligation to Mike, who put me in the position I'm in right now, and I'll respect that till the end. My plan is to stick around and see what happens, but I have a contract, and I'll, of course, honor that contract. I guess that's a sugar-coated way of saying I'd love a spinoff. Amidst the speculations, Danielle recently posted a selfie with Mike Wolfe and shared a caption that should reassure fans who are worried about her possible departure from the show. "Out on the road again with my best friend and my big brother, whom I support fully and stand behind. Thank you for the last decade of advocacy towards myself and others on set. I'm proud of how you have handled the last 12 years and look forward to many more years of rolling around this big blue marble together." Okay. That is a little bit confusing, right? Her words show that she's not leaving the show anytime soon, and even pledged allegiance to Mike, but she has been in full support of Frank since he was unanimously fired. Danielle's private life might have fueled the speculations lately. She has very few details on her social media pages, so fans couldn't get first-hand information from there. Also, Danielle once used an Instagram handle that contained the phrase American Picker and even posted plenty of American Picker related material there, but that account doesn't appear to be active any longer. She also seems to have changed the name on her Facebook account from Danielle Colby American Pickers to Danielle Colby. How curious. She keeps retweeting all American Pickers related content on her Twitter page, but again, no official announcement of her leaving the show has been made. I guess she just wants to be a neutral person since there are rumors about Mike and Frank being at loggerheads with each other over Frank's dismissal from the show. Just so you know, Danielle and Mike actually go way back. In a 2010 interview, she revealed that she and Mike had been friends for nearly 10 years before production on the show even began. During a question and answer session, Mike also revealed why he chose to include Danielle on the show. When we sold the show to history, I needed to hire somebody that did what I did, that did what we did with the research and dissecting things as far as where we were gonna go. And I asked her to do it, and she's like, "Are you guys nuts?" And it worked out really well, he said. I saw what she was capable of, and she's got the edge, she's got the look. One thing I wanted when I hired her and I knew she was going to be on camera, I wanted people to look at antiques like they're fun, they're rad, they're killer, they're awesome. I wanted people to know that they didn't have to have a blue blazer and 10 cats to be an antique dealer. With her friendship with Mike, it's understandable why she wants to keep being a neutral person. Also, there might be some other issue fans are not aware of, but Frank's health did really play a role in his dismissal. That doesn't justify whatever treatment Mike and the show producers gave him. The Sun also reported that over 2 years Wolfe and Fritz weren't speaking, many months of which were during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Fritz was admitted into rehab to combat a substance abuse problem. He lost 65 pounds, had serious back surgery, and is finally getting a leg up on his Crohn's disease. During all that time though, Wolfe never bothered to reach out to check in and see if he was okay. Considering the long intertwined history between these two great men, Mike's behavior would annoy any fan who knows them way back. The details of the Sun report seem to frame Mike as the villain, and fans want Danielle to stop sitting on the fence and pick a side. After Colby left the show, Danielle posted, "I'm truly saddened for the loss of Frank on the show. I'm incredibly sad about his struggles. I have personally watched everything over the last decade. I have many thoughts but won't speak them as they are only my thoughts, not gospel. I wish things could have been different, but we must be accountable for our actions when we cause instability or pain and suffering to others. Frank caused so much pain for himself that it's been hard to watch. I truly hope Frank receives all the help he needs to become well after years of being unwell. It's not my place to speak ill of someone who needs help, so I will keep my comments uplifting." Truly, Danielle is the only one in the position to know all that is unclear to us, but she obviously doesn't want to do that. So, fingers crossed that we get the real reason behind the saga. Even while working for American Pickers, Danielle has remained super active with her other hobbies and jobs, which include collecting and restoring vintage burlesque and striptease costumes, dancing, and practicing circus arts. In her free time, she also volunteers to rescue animals in Puerto Rico under the Barks of Hope organization. Danielle has managed to live a private life all through her stay on the show, but it's evident she's making quite a buck from the show. Having worked for more than a decade, her net worth is estimated to be about $2 million as of 2022, with possibilities of growing higher from personal investments such as Burlesque Le Mustache. As of 2022, Danielle is in a relationship with her longtime boyfriend. After experiencing 2 failed marriages, she married Robert Strong in 2004 and welcomed 2 children together. However, because of her rising fame, her husband opted for divorce. Later in 2015, she married French designer Alexander de Meyer, but they separated 2 years later. She's currently in a relationship with Jeremy Schoich. The little pictures she posted on Instagram show that they might be getting married soon. Presently, Danielle is on tour in Puerto Rico, visiting animal shelters and orphanages and raising awareness of the human trafficking crisis. Also, she helps manage her daughter's career. Memphis, who's a musician, is pursuing her career in the industry and hopes to make it big in no time. We hope to see Danielle's stance on the issue between Mark and Frank soon, so fans can get full details into what happened behind the screen. Don't you think so?